Hi there, this is Shamila here, and I've got a project to share with you that was done, I think it was in March, and it was done with the Celebrate a Formal Affair collection. And this one was very feminine, lots of sewing embellishments, etc. And I decided to take the theme literally and decided to create one of those vintage sewing boxes. And this was one of those projects where in your head you tell yourself, oh, I can do that, no biggie. But I promise you, this gave me nightmares. It gave me grief. Getting everything to balance. Creating the boxes was fine, but making the mechanism, that was another story altogether. So there won't be any classes or tutorials on this one. This was a once-off and it's out of my system. I don't think I'm ever going to do it again. Right, let me show you the lid. I created a lot of detail in the lid and it's got lots of dimension. This was an absolutely stunning range, and if you didn't get yours, I think some the wholesaler in South Africa might still have some left. I'm not sure, but if you are somewhere in South Africa, and you could ask your local scrapbook store to see if they can locate maybe the paperback or the bulk pack for you. And that's the other lid, and the lids were constructed with chipboard. I made everything from scratch, and then on the inside you can see it's still a little bit unfinished. I just sprayed it with black aerosol spray paint, but it's got paper stuck right around just to finish it off. And then the box, I can turn the box quickly just to give you an, so it's got the mechanism there on both sides, and then it's got a little chipboard piece here that I colored and glittered up. You know, I like my glitter. And then let me just get rid of the lids quickly. And then here I've got some of the chipboard pieces that says memories, picture perfect, and I put a little camera on there. And oops, there my album fell out. And then on the other side I've just got, because every photo tells a story, and I thought that worked really well. And what I think I'm going to be doing is adding some feet to it at some point when I have the time. So let me open it for you. It does open and it does work, I'm proud to say, after all that grief. So yeah, I'm glad it actually came to fruition, because I felt so bad at one point when I thought it wasn't going to work. I hate disappointing people, but it ended up working in the end. So that's the box, and then inside the box I made a very simple album. And my idea behind this sewing box was you could add 5 albums in there, and it could be gifted to someone, perhaps for a 21st, or someone who's leaving home, and you could have perhaps a baby album, primary school, high school years, teenage years, varsity years, whatever. You know, you can use your imagination. And then I handmade the little album, and it's got some detail and lots of glitter, because I love my glitter. And then inside we've got a twin pocket here, so you can put something on that side and on that side. And I love this because you can see both kinds of paper used there. And then this is a die that I purchased thinking I could use it for wedding invites, but it was really too small for an invitation. But it does make a stunning pocket for photographs or for a tag in an album. And this is such a lovely tag set. It's got a beautiful stitching edge, and I really liked it. This is a set of, I think it's 8 tags, and this is the biggest tag. And you can see the journal cutout fits beautifully on there, so it's a nice size. And then here I've got a pocket there, and it flaps open. Just checking if I'm in shot. And then it's got more photo mats here. These are little tabs that come from the cutout sheet. So more photo mats, and then a little booklet. And I thought you could actually put a tiny little photograph in there, which would be nice. Love that paper, so I wouldn't cover it up for anything. And then over here is just a very basic pocket, so you could get a few photo mats in there. And then just some blank pages. This is just a pull-out sheet that I made with the actual paper just by scoring it down. And I added some washi tape. I love washi tape. And then I've just got the back cover here with some of the ephemera that I cut out, and a little piece of washi tape down the waistline area. And that's that little album. It's about 6 by 5 inches big. And then in the other box I had this one, and this is actually just a little I think it is a 3.5 by 5 inch pocket album, and it closes with a magnet. This is a die cut here, and then it opens up like this. So I've got a little tuck spot there, and it opens up double. It's got a little flap there, a little pocket here, a little waterfall feature there for photographs, little pocket here, there, and that's just one of the buttons that I cut out and stuck down there. And then it's got another pocket in there, and it closes like this and like that. This is what the actual cover of the packaging looks like. It's a 3.5 by 5 inch, and it can accommodate 14 small photographs. It's a 12-piece template, and then you get 2 of these, a black one and a craft one, in the pack when you buy the pack. So, oh yes, I forgot about this. I also made a card with this collection, and it's a screen card. I think it's called a screen card. And so this is a nice card to have some fun with, because I had lots of fun making this one. Let me just open it for you this way. So here I've got some of the chippies in the packaging. I cut out the dress, and I added, let me see if I can lift this up. I added some tiny gems there for a necklace, glitter on the flower there, and see, are we in shot? Yes, glitter on the light bulbs. Happy birthday is an iCraft die. Comes in a set of I think 1 to 4 dies. So you got happy birthday, anniversary, and another one, I can't think of it offhand now. And then these are also just cut out, and I added some foam tape behind that one just to give it some dimension. And then here, this is also, oh, and I used the stencil in the background, because this was a very plain sheet. So if you can see the purple in the background, that's Distress ink. I think it's oxides, and just to give it some extra interest on the card. And then you flip it over, you've got a place here to, am I in shot? Yes, to write your birthday message. You've got a quote there, and then this was, if I lift this up, you can see she's wearing a necklace. This is one of the chippies that comes in the collection. It says, "You amaze me." It's some of the words. And I've got stylish down at the bottom here. And I like to cut out words and stagger them on a page. I think it just draws your eye across the entire page. And what I did here was, this is a die cut now. It's one of the labels, and for honestly, I cannot remember the name of it. If you want me to send it to you, please message me on Facebook or on Instagram, and I'll come back to you on that. It's a label, but I've only used half of it to cut out that area. And the card stands nicely like this. And I thought that's really a stunning card for a young lady that's turning 21 or a special granddaughter. And that's it with my Formula Fair collection. I hope you enjoyed paging through it as much as I enjoyed making it. I'm having so much fun stretching my imagination to come up with new and different things every month. So let's hope I can keep the momentum going. I'm actually scared I'm going to reach a point one day where I hit a complete blank and I've got no idea what to do. But touch wood, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Until we meet again in cyberspace, take care now. Bye.